Good morning, you guys. I have a question for those voting Democrat, especially if you're a Christian, because many people are going to share their truths. But there's only one truth, and that is the truth, which is the Word of God. You see, we have to be led and discerned by the Spirit rather than our emotions or the mainstream media. As believers, we don't judge according to appearance, but we judge righteously. So if you are a Christian and you are siding with the rest of the world, you are already in trouble with God, because to be a friend of the world is to make yourself an enemy of God. But anyway, listen. If Trump is a racist, like the left is trying to coin him as, then why did he write numerous books detailing his business plan to help everyday people of all ethnicities, like you and me, to come out of the poverty mindset and to think like a billionaire? He's literally teaching you what the government-run schools failed to. He's teaching you how to get rid of the poverty and lack mindset, the victim mindset pushed by those on the left to keep you poor, dependent on the government and working paycheck to paycheck. Ask yourself, what financial literacy books did Barack Obama write? Anybody? What about Michelle? No? Biden? No. How about Kamala Harris? No. You know what they did do though? Obama took God's rainbow, perverted it, and lit the White House with it, furthering the agenda to emasculate black men. Biden did the eulogy of a KKK member. He said that his children won't ride the bus with monkeys, and that if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Kamala Harris prosecuted black men for a living on crimes that she is now trying to legalize. Do you see the double standard here? Do you see which side has the real racist actions? It's like whatever they are saying about Donald Trump, that's what they are actually doing themselves. They're calling him a dictator. They are the dictators. They're literally silencing the voices of those who have a different viewpoint than them. It's called censorship. That is dictatorship. That is communism. But Donald Trump is the dictator, and he's fighting for freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom. He's fighting for liberty of the American people. I mean, think about it. Why do you think schools, which are run by the government, which, by the way, has been led by the Democratic Party for 12 of the last 16 years, why don't they teach children about money, how to manage it well, how to invest? Why don't they teach about taxes? Why are they being sexualized and learning about transgenderism and LGBTQ and how to become social justice activists instead of how to read and write, instead of how to budget and balance a checkbook? Why aren't they learning skills that will actually help them to elevate in life rather than depend on the government? Because schools were never designed to make them successful. Schools were designed to keep them in a system running the rat race, working for the government for almost free, because majority of their pay will be taxed on things that they don't even get to control. That's one. Then they're also going to be taxed on everything else that they buy, food, clothes, any and everything, right? They'll be taxed for a living. Why aren't they taught that there are legal ways to keep more money in their pockets? Instead, they're taught to ridicule and hate the Trumps of the society who have broken out of the system and are trying to free others by bringing them up intellectually and financially. When you break out of the system, especially as a person of color, they want to call you Uncle Tom. They want to try to destroy your image. Why? Because they don't want the rest of the people to wake up. So if Trump is racist by teaching me how to think like a billionaire and not stay stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck like Myron Golden says all the time, I love it, then I guess I'll be voting for the racist. Trump 2024. Let's go.